I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how the fuck I I don't know how I'm gonna keep it together. It's getting to the point where I don't know. In the past last year or something, I've managed to kind of pull myself together and go out and do shit, but I can't stand this shit anymore. Like, it's, who was it that said that some old show? I've had all I can stands and I can't stands no more. You know? I've had years, so many years, where my life has kind of been like a living hell. I mean, it's been like a dozen years or more of just life being kind of shit. I mean, honestly, I haven't had a girlfriend since like 2012, and she was not great. She was kind of fucking nuts. I had, I watched my mom go downhill for years and die. Years after my grandma died. Basically put down by the medical system. Both of them. I'm going to visit my mom in the hospital. She couldn't even really speak that you could understand. And that hospital was scary as fuck. I mean, going in there, it was like a scene from Children of Men. You ever see that movie? You know, where they're like on a train or looking out the window and there's like all these tall chain link fences, and there's like, uh, soldiers like rounding people up and stuff like that and loading people on buses. That's what it looked like at the freaking hospital. Everybody's got their mask. It's chain link fucking like shit funneling you in there, and there's all the FEMA people and military fucking all over the place, and fucking locked down. There's like, all the, and the world's fucking crazy now, man. You can't. I mean, it's fucking gone crazy. I don't recognize this world anymore. It's insane. The fucking Walmart is like a damn castle or some shit. You go into a fucking library, it's built like a fucking hardened police station or something. You go in fucking cameras and people staring at you everywhere you go. You gotta check the food that you pick up at the grocery store to see if it's been tampered with before you buy it, because people fucking tamper with the food, and because people are so, and also people are so poor that they will, just. I saw a box of chicken sandwiches that somebody opened. Somebody opened the box, probably stole a chicken sandwich out of it or something. Right, because they were hungry and couldn't afford the fucking chicken sandwich. Everything's so damn expensive. It's like, fucking bottle of ketchup I saw was like $6. I saw kind of it was a decent sized pack, I guess, but of toilet paper. It was like $30 fucking dollars. I had to make a special trip to the dollar store to get toilet paper because I wasn't about to pay the prices they wanted you to fucking pay at Walmart. Fucking bags of chips, like $5 or $6. Fucking 3/4 of the bag is just air, you know. There were chunks of meat in there that were over $100. Insane, dude. There was a little cheap, you know those cheap ass prepackaged boxes of donuts. I used to get them for like $1.25 or something like that at the normal grocery store, maybe $2. I walked past one of those. It's like $6. Yeah, it was like $6. Like what the fuck? There's just so many ways that things are screwed up, man. It's so fucking crowded everywhere now. Like this, you go out and like it's like a life or death fucking battle or something. Just driving to the fucking store and back or whatever, you know. Bunch of near death experiences, one after the other, kind of. The traffic. There's a bunch of crazy people on drugs everywhere, for one thing. And, you know, dirty homeless people everywhere. But of course, that's because nobody, you can't afford to live. The cost of living is so fucking high. And not only that, but there's so much red tape involved in even getting a place to sleep that it's like, not only do you got to be rich, but that might not even get, like, I'm not even fucking kidding. You could probably, it is entirely possible that you, uh, like somebody who doesn't know about building up a credit score, doesn't have rental history or a lot of employment history, they could win the fucking lottery and have $1 million or something. And it would be very difficult for them to rent an apartment or buy a house or anything. They'd have to be paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month to sleep in a fucking motel room just to have a place to sleep, probably. Mm. No, I learned that because I mean, a couple of years back, man, I inherited some money. I had like almost 50 grand. I should have been able to get into an apartment or even buy some kind of house, a mobile home, something for fuck's sake. But I couldn't get a damn thing. I lived in a motel. I pissed all the money away living in a fucking motel because there was just nowhere for me to sleep. It was my only option to have a place to sleep. I found the cheapest fucking motel I could find. And most of the time it ended up costing me like a fucking $3,000 a month to sleep in a fucking shitty roach infested shithole. Surrounded by fucking tweakers and foreigners and shit. Like, I mean, it's crazy, man. It's so fucking crazy now. When I was growing up around here, man, people didn't even lock their doors at night. People would go to the fucking store, park their pickup truck, or they would just put their pickup truck in park, leave it running, windows open, doors unlocked, shotgun and a rifle in a gun rack, pistol on the fucking dash, keys in the ignition. They'd walk in the fucking store, buy a pack of cigarettes, bullshit with the guy behind the counter for 10, 15 fucking minutes or whatever. Maybe, you know. Walk out calmly and their truck and everything in it would still be there. Nobody touched, you know. And now we're in a world where the fucking stores have to lock up the goddamn AAA, AA batteries and shit. They got fucking padlocks on them. There's places in this country now where the fucking the food they got like chains and padlocks around the food at the grocery stores and stuff. You got to get somebody from the store to get a key to unlock something for you to get to the fucking potato chips or something like in play. Yeah, it's gotten so fucking nuts, man. Cost of living has gone up like 10, 20 fucking times just since I was in my 20s or even in my fucking early 30s. Even just the last 4 years. I mean, I saw this bag of pretzels and I bought this bag of these pretzels. They're real good. I forget what they're called, Snyder's or something like that. Honey mustard pretzels or whatever the heck, right? Something like that. I saw this bag. It's a smaller bag than the one I got a while ago. The one I got a while ago, I got it from this like Mennonite market, and it was like I think it was like $1.25. I got this big bag, or $1.50 or something like that. I saw a bag of those at Walmart. I went to look at it. It was like $6 or $8 or something for a bag like half the size of the one that I got. The other one for like $1.25. Like what the fuck? Bottle of ketchup like that I used to get for like 50 cents. Now it's like $5. 8-piece chicken dinner in town here. In 2019 it was $20. Now it's $60. I used to fill up my fucking gas tank for like 14, $15 when I was younger. Yeah. Now it's like 70 fucking bucks or $80. The apartment I'm living in, I'm paying like fucking 900 some dollars a month or some shit, counting the fucking power bill. Which that's one of the cheapest fucking places there that are in existence, basically anywhere probably. It's a total dump, total shithole. Tons of like druggy, you know, gang, criminal fucking druggy types hanging around out front. Dangerous fucking area. And I remember I used to see signs on this fucking building. It's like $100 a month to rent one of these fucking places back, what, 20 fucking years ago or something. I've probably paid more in rent over this last year that I've been here than like I don't know. This building's got to be at I don't know 120 years old or older probably. I'll bet this whole fucking building didn't cost half of what I've paid in rent over the last year here. I'd own this whole fucking building and a couple of fucking houses beside it for what I've paid in rent for the last year, basically. Of course, that's like over 100 years ago. That's what the prices were. 100 fucking years ago, you could have a goddamn mansion better than the one in fucking Fresh Prince of Bel Air for like 5,000. Yeah. place like that now would be like, what, 5 million? It costs more to get replacement fucking windshield wiper, wipers, or to get your oil changed or something now than it used to cost to rent a fucking, 2 or 3 bedroom house with a yard and for like a month's rent for a house around here when I was younger was cheaper than like an oil change now. Cheaper than what I fucking pay in car insurance every month. Cheaper than a fucking phone bill, Everything's just gone through the fucking roof. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. And people just refuse to wake the fuck up. They refuse to wake the fuck up. They still think the politicians are looking out for us. People are being fucking killed. There's genocide going on around the fucking world. And nobody gives a fuck. There's people living on the street everywhere. Probably like hundreds of millions of people. Can't afford a place to live. Or even if they can afford it, they can't get into a place to live because there's too much red tape. It's too much of a fucking pain in the ass and too much of a hassle to even get into somewhere. Even if you had the fucking money. Everything is made fucking 100 times more difficult than it needs to be. And there's like a million little things that bug the shit out of me. Like things that are different now compared to like back in the old days. Some of it's because they cram more and more people into all these small towns, and it's the infrastructure isn't made to support so many fucking people. I don't know, and everything's like, I don't know. I'll give you a bunch of examples. Like, I went to the bank the other day to make a deposit, and there's only like 2 other people there trying to, get some money. That bank counter is long. I remember going in there when I was a kid, my parents going in there, and there would be 10 fucking people or something behind that counter, and people in line. There could be, it didn't matter how many people there were, and not only that, but there were desks, like a bunch of desks, people in suits manning every desk, and then, we're talking like 10, 20 desks or more with somebody manning every single one of them, and then there'd be like 10 or 15 people behind the main counter ready to do business, and it was quick and it was efficient, and if you got money, it was all facing the same direction, face up, neatly stacked. And you could just go in, do your business, and get out of there. Now it takes like fucking, it can take 20, 30 fucking minutes just for me to deposit some money. Even if there's only 1 or 2 other people in there. Because they're just that fucking slow. You go to a grocery store that, if they haven't retrofitted and changed everything, you'll see there's, a dozen or more checkout lines. But there's only 1 open. And then when you get your groceries, now you can't even have a bag. They want to charge you extra for the bags if they even have them available. And the only bags they have are made out of paper, so if you fucking try and carry your groceries in them, the bag's liable to rip. You're liable to spill your groceries all over the fucking parking lot, especially if it's raining or something. I pretty much never remember to bring a bag into a grocery. Well, I guess I do now somewhat because of all the time doing DoorDash and stuff like that. But most of the time when I go shopping, I wouldn't remember to bring a bag with me. It took many, many years for me to ever even start to remember that shit because I guess it's too unbearable in my mind to accept that as a reality. That we live in a fucking world where you can't even get a plastic straw in places. You can't even get a fucking bag to carry your fucking groceries when you go to the store. There's so many fucking things that were different back in the day. I mean, there were things to do when I was younger, like around here, like everywhere you'd go, if you wanted to do a convenience store or whatever, there'd be arcade machines everywhere, for one thing. I'm just making an example. You could always get an icy or a Slurpee pretty much anywhere, whether it's a grocery store, a restaurant, fucking whatever. There used to be microwaves that you could use everywhere. That's not a thing anymore. And you can buy something here, There used to be garbage cans and ashtrays everywhere, and I mean fucking everywhere, dude. You could park anywhere in a parking lot of any store, and you probably wouldn't have to walk 10, 15 feet to get to go toss some trash away or to put a cigarette out or dump your ashtray, because it's right there. You wonder why there's fucking trash everywhere. It's because there's nowhere to fucking nowhere to fucking put it. Nowhere you're supposed to put it. Feel like a fucking criminal. Dude, we live in a time that's so fucked up now that goddamn garbage cans are behind fucking like chain link fences with padlocks on them and shit. They got fucking locks on fucking trash cans inside of fenced areas with fucking surveillance cameras and floodlights pointing at them. Like, what kind of fucking crazy shit is that? He's trying to steal our garbage. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And people just won't fucking wake up. They refuse to wake up to how bad things are. So they're just gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I don't know how bad does it have to get for people to wake the fuck up and realize how fucked up everything is. Do fucking airline pilots and doctors have to be, living in cardboard boxes in the fucking alleyway before people will wake the fuck up? Is that what it's gonna take? Would people wake up if the rent at a shitty apartment was $10,000 a month? $50,000 a month? Will that wake people the fuck up? I doubt it. Does everybody have to be homeless? Like, everybody? Is that what it's gonna take? For people to pull their head out of their ass and realize that there's something very fucking wrong here? When I was a kid, The only time I saw, pretty much the only time I ever saw homeless people was when my dad would, take us to California. Like the first time he took us to Disneyland or whatever. We were in LA. That was the only fucking time and the only place that I ever saw the kind of people that are everywhere now. You know? People on drugs, people, homeless people everywhere, like, and just like kind of low lifes walking around, dangerous looking people and shit. I never seen anything like that in my freaking life until and around here, man, I was a teenager before I ever saw my first, like, homeless person asking for change around here. Person holding a sign, flying a sign trying to get money. Or somebody living on the street. Like, that just pretty much wasn't a thing because it was affordable to live. There weren't homeless people because the rent wasn't $100 billion. I mean, it's like this world is run by Dr. Evil, $100 billion, The rent is too damn high, man. The fucking cost of living, the cost of everything is ridiculously high. Like, it's fucking insane. I got a Chicken Little, like, I don't know how many months back. I thought it said it was supposed to be 2 sandwiches for the price. It's the only reason why I bought it, but it ended up giving me 1 sandwich. I'm like, where's my other sandwich? Fuck, it says 2 on the sign. Like, yeah, they just made up some bullshit and fucking cheated me out of a sandwich, basically. It was $6 for a little tiny fucking chicken sandwich. $6 fucking dollars. You used to get like 2 for 50 cents or some shit, dude. I remember when a Western bacon cheeseburger or a Famous Star was fucking... Well, I can remember when they were like 89 cents. I can kind of remember... No, I remember there was even a time when it was 79 cents. But then it went to like 98 or 99 cents. And it was there for like years. Now those are like... What? $8? Something like that? It's fucking insane. What is it for like a bean burrito at Taco Bell now? Like $3 fucking or something? It wasn't that long ago. Those things were like 78 cents. Just like a few years ago. 4 or 5, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. 6 years ago, I don't know. Crazy. People need to wake the hell up, but I don't see how. It's just, life is made miserable, extremely miserable for so many millions of people. And then you've got all these mindless fucking zombies that seem perfectly content with this existence. And because of that, it just continues being shit for so many people that are, like, consciously aware enough to recognize how fucked we are, And the rest of the people are just walking around like, everything is great. Like, what is wrong? I mean, can you imagine how much it's gonna fucking bite people in the fucking ass? You realize they're mass producing fucking robots and that there's autonomous vehicles and shit, right? Do you get that? Do you understand? You realize that the airplane can fucking fly itself and vehicles can drive themselves. So, I mean, look, just there's pretty much, and they're putting in self-checkout everywhere. Notice the touch screens. Go to fucking Taco Bell. You can't even walk up to the counter and order fucking food. You have to punch, order it online or use the touch screen over there. We don't take orders here. Where do you think this is fucking going? There's already factories where the fucking everything is automated. There's goddamn robots fucking doing shit on the, factory assembly line. Oh, just get a job, man. Just get a job. What's wrong with you? Just get a job. Everything's cool. Everything's great, man. Fucking morons. Do you not understand that we're in the age right now of artificial intelligence and fucking robots, quantum computing, this shit, these jobs and everything. Do you understand that artificial intelligence can write a fucking book or a movie script in like a fraction of a second? Do you understand? And then it can make the goddamn, like, do you understand? Do you get me? There's artificial intelligence fucking news reporters. They can write the whole fucking script. They can write, news stories, article, thousands and thousands of them pumped out per minute. Yeah, do you get me? Hi, welcome to Johnny Cab. No, do you understand? Every fucking job, almost every goddamn job in existence. Did you understand at all? Do you fucking get it? The concept that jobs are becoming obsolete. People are obsolete. Do you get that? I don't know why people don't get that. People are living in like a fucking fantasy land. They think the politicians are gonna save us and that everything's fucking fine. Oh, you just gotta work. Just get a job, bro. Just gotta do it. It's fucking straight up slavery. You're working, you don't make enough money to fucking live, dude. We're getting robbed blind. People aren't able to get ahead. The cost of living is too fucking high and the fucking wages are too fucking low. And besides that, that isn't even gonna be a fucking option much longer. You think they're gonna pay you to fucking flip burgers at Burger King when they can have a fucking robot do it for free? You think they're gonna pay you to stand at a gas pump when they can just get people to pump their own fucking gas? You think they're gonna pay you to stock shelves at the fucking store when they can just get a fucking robot to do it? Or to sweep the floor when they can just get a fucking robot to do it? You understand? Why do you think they're putting fucking touch screens and self-checkouts in everywhere? Have you not noticed that everywhere you go, things are less efficient, and in large part it's because all these massive corporations are laying off damn near all, as many employees as they possibly can. The job fucking listings that people talk about, oh, this great fucking unemployment rate, that's not even fucking true. It's a goddamn lie. There's a shitload of people that are unemployed or underemployed that cannot fucking afford to live. And the job listings, for the most part, are fake, just like the goddamn rental listings in many instances are fake. Even if you have the fucking money, apartment. I mean, for one thing, when it comes to, like, living thing, like an apartment or something, what do you think the fucking the management agencies are gonna fucking do? They can charge you $50 or something for application fee, and they've got so many people packed in a place looking for a place to live, they might get, 50 times 50 or 100 or 200 times 50 in the month for application fees, and all they got to do is deny everybody and keep doing that ad infinitum, and they're making fucking 3, 4, 5, 10 grand a month off of application fees without having to fucking lease the apartment to anyone. That's what's going on in a lot of the place. And it's the same kind of shit with the job listing. They got a bunch of job listings for places that aren't even really hiring. They just like to have a lot of applications laying around in case they want to fire somebody and replace them anytime. You know, whatever, right? Everybody wants you to have like a... You've got to have 100 years of experience and a fucking 2,000-year college degree in order to do this job. We here at Burger King feel that a good education is important, you know? Oh yes, it says here you have 500 years of experience in making French fries. Oh good, you're hired, you know? Like, that's... I mean, seriously, this ain't gonna work. There's gotta... I hate to sound like a fucking commie or something, but look, man, this ain't gonna work. There's gonna have to be, there should already fucking be, universal basic income at the very fucking least. There should be fucking universal goddamn housing, you know? There shouldn't be all these fucking taxes and bullshit. I can't believe how fucking dumb people are. It is astounding. Astounding. And yet, it's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that are more successful than the smart people because it doesn't bother them. They're not bothered by the shit going on in the world because they're they're dumb and they don't understand what's going on. So they're just like, everything's great, you know. Makes me wish I had like a, you know, was born with a, I don't know. I gotta be honest, man. I really do feel like, you know, why why didn't I take the blue pill, you know? Like I almost wish that the fucking brainwashing and dumbing down and stuff had actually worked on me, and that I, you know, I can't. I don't know, but it's like the majority. It's like fucking Idiocracy. Except worse. Like, way worse. Because in Idiocracy, like, the people weren't capable of the shit that people are capable of, you know. It was more like comical and everything's falling apart, but people are capable of keeping this shit going, basically. And people are capable of doing, like, far greater evil and stuff than was ever presented on Idiocracy. But the people are dumb as shit, dude. I don't know, man. That fucking drives me nuts. I'm in a situation where I don't know. This shit's driving me crazy. Having to waste so much of my damn time doing fucking dumb shit just to try and get some money, just to be able to have. I mean, I don't want to fucking be here, but I don't know what else to do. I don't see. Everything is so goddamn complicated. Everything is so fucking ridiculously overpriced that I can't even hardly afford to live. And I don't know how long I can keep fucking doing this, man. Everything just gets worse and worse and worse. The more time goes by, everything just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it doesn't seem to be any fucking end to it. Like, doesn't seem to be any limit to how fucking bad it can get, you know? And how, the people will just sit there with, like, duh, while it continues to get fucking worse and worse. And everybody just thinks, oh, it's gonna get better, everything's great, man. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, let me explain something that like, a lot of people don't realize, okay? Social Security ain't gonna fucking last. The dollar is plummeting in value. There's new currency systems in foreign countries, like the BRICS countries and stuff. And the fucking fiat currency of the US dollar is plummeting. All the fucking fiat currencies are going down. It's gonna go the way of the motherfucking like Weimar Republic or some shit, you know? You're gonna be having to, like, have a wheelbarrow with, like, $50 billion in a wheelbarrow or something to buy a fucking loaf of bread. Making people think you're fucking, oh, everything's great, man, everything's fine. Jobs aren't gonna fucking exist. Every single pretty much, there are fucking robots performing fucking surgeries and shit, man. Goddamn, artificial intelligence and robots and shit. Fucking surgeons and doctors. All the government bureaucrats, people at the fucking DMV, the people working at restaurants, airline pilots, taxi drivers, truck drivers. Everybody is going to be out of a fucking job, man. Do you not? I don't know how the fuck people don't understand this. I mean, it's bad enough that people think that this fucking, I just gotta have a job, bro. It's adulting. The way that people are so fucking brainwashed into thinking that this is a fucking good system we've got here in the first place is fucking retarded. But let's just pretend that that's a good system. It's good that we're all fucking slaves to pieces of fucking paper and fucking evil goddamn corporations. It's great, yeah, it's great. Ain't it a fucking great way to live? Are you kidding me? People are fucking insane. But fuck that. It doesn't even matter if you understand that. Because that's gonna go bye-bye. They ain't gonna want to fucking pay you when the fucking robot will do your job for free. You know what I mean? That's a fact. The only reason it's not already like that, it's all ready to be rolled out, basically. The only reason they haven't rolled out with all the shit is, I don't know exactly what they're waiting for, but they're trying to pacify the people to a certain extent. They don't want people waking up, and it's insane that it takes so much for people to wake up. I'm to the point where I'm skeptical as to whether there's anything that would wake people up. I swear, dude, I swear, I really feel like people are so fucking brainwashed, so dumb, that their favorite politician could come on TV and like bring a baby up on stage, set it on the podium, crack its fucking skull open with a hammer, and like eat its fucking brains right in front of them, and they would clap and fucking cheer because they're that fucking deranged and stupid that they'd be like, ah. I mean, it's literally, I don't know if anything could wake people up, dude. Like, if people didn't wake the fuck up in like 2020, you know, then nothing, like, and I would say even in like as far back as like 2008 or earlier, like if people didn't wake up then they're never gonna wake up. It's just an extreme, terrifying lack of awareness that, you know, exists in the majority of people. And I don't see how the fuck, I mean, I feel like I'm on the fucking Titanic and it's hit a fucking iceberg and it's like halfway underwater and everybody on board is acting like everything's fine. They're just, you know, wearing their suits and chatting and somebody's playing the violin. And I'm like freaking out, trying to get to a low pish posh, you're just being paranoid, everything is fine. and they're like blocking me and there's no way I can get off the ship because you know, everybody's just too dumb. And they're literally like trying to force me to stay on the ship and drown with them or something because they insist that this ship is unsinkable or whatever, you know? It's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, I don't know what the hell to do, man. It's to the point now where like I wish that like Yellowstone would go off, or like every volcano on Earth would blow, or the sun can explode, or you know, something, giant meteor fucking hit the Earth, something, man, because it's gonna. This place is completely screwed. I don't know if there's any. I don't see how there's any fucking hope for the future of our species. Like, we're fucking doomed here, man. And because people are too fucking ignorant, brainwashed, and stupid and shit, man. And there's too many of people like that, like, even those of us who are awake probably don't stand a chance of surviving because there's all those dumb fuckers around us and like the state of this country and the state of the world is kind of like I don't know. It's like we're in a burning building or something, and all our family and friends and, you know, neighbors, whatever the fuck, all around us. Like the flames are going up the walls, the place is filling with smoke. And those of us who are like more conscious and aware are shouting at the top of our lungs, fire! Get up! Get out of, you know, we're trying to grab a fire extinguisher or a hose or a bucket of water or whatever. And all the friends and all the family and everybody around us is like trying to tackle us to the ground. And when we finally are like trying to get out the door ourselves, say, you know, basically, fuck them, we can't save them. They're trying to grab us and jump on our back and fucking drag us into the flames. You know? You're just being paranoid. There's no fire. Fire's not real. I saw on TV that fire doesn't exist. The TV would never lie to us. You know? Like, we're doomed. I don't know how. I'd like to believe that God's gonna save us or something, but what the fuck is he waiting for, you know? You know, the horrifying thing is, though, that, like, where we're, the situation right now is nothing compared to how bad it could get in the blink of an eye. Just like that, it could get so much fucking worse. I don't know. You know, another good analogy for what it's like is I feel like you remember that scene from the movie 2012 where they were beginning to try and let down the gate to let people board the ship, and everybody just rushed to the edge, and they ran, people just shoulder to shoulder, just packed in there, and they start running to the edge, and the people at front were getting pushed off the cliff by the people behind them because everybody's running for the edge. Like, that's the situation. I feel like those of us who are conscious and aware are in a situation like that. We're like at the front of the line because we're the smart one. We know that we got to get off the, and the other people are just like a herd, like a pack of mindless animals or something. And there's it's just like, and some of them might be nice. There might not, be bad people or anything. But their unconsciousness and the type of stuff that they believe and think and do, is going to lead to all of our fucking downfall, basically. Because, we're on the fucking Titanic with them. I know this guy, the dude Matt from Quantum of Conscience or something, he talks about the ship of fools or whatever. I agree with most of what he says, but the way I see it, the reality of the situation for us is not that we're on the shoreline watching the ship of fools sail by. The reality is that the ship of fools is taking on water, and there's no fucking lifeboats, basically. No land in sight. And we're stuck on the fucking ship with the damn fools. And it's going down. And if we try to jump off into the water to swim away, the fucking fools will grab us and tackle us to the ground to keep us from escaping. Because they think that everything is fine. Like, that's the way I see the situation. I don't know. I guess I'm in kind of a worse position than a lot of people. Like, most of the most of the people that seem to be more consciously aware and stuff, they did a lot better when it comes to making money, and they're more adapted to the fucked up way the world is. This place is like fucking goddamn alien nation or some shit to me, man. This place is so fucking foreign, and the concept of how people live and like what's just generally accepted as normal to me is like, to me it's just fucking insane. And I can barely fucking do it, man. And it's getting to the point where I don't know if I can take this shit anymore, man. Like, I really don't know. I don't know if I can take this shit anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to be here anymore in this town, in this state. Yeah, I'm in Oregon. I think this is probably like one of the worst, if not the worst state in the entire country. I don't know, the worst places to be, basically, I think probably in the country are Oregon, Washington, Chicago, Detroit, anywhere in California, New York City, probably New York State, I don't know, just all certain area. I don't know, there's certain little patches that, I don't know, like a lot of this place is just going downhill. This place has basically just gone to hell. Our country's is fucked. It's fucked. This place is a fucking joke, dude. I mean, it's a miracle, like, that some foreign country hasn't just walked in and fucking invaded this place, right? This, I mean, the citizens are basically the only hope, but the thing is, man, like, if there was ever some, like, civil war or revolutionary war or something here, it's not going to fix anything. Because most people have no idea what the real situation is. You know, you can't fix a problem if you don't know what the problem really is. It would just be a pointless friggin' bloodbath or something, really. Just more fucking depopulation than you know, global order fucking wants anyways. People think in terms of nations and people. There are no nations. There are no people. There are no countries. No, dude. Seriously, dude. Politics is as fake as fucking professional wrestling. And hell, it's actually kind of connected, really. Yeah. Like, take Donald Trump. He's actually been on the WWE and stuff, you know? And, he had fucking Vince McMahon's wife on his cabinet, like, Secretary of Treasury or some shit like that. I don't remember. Yeah, dude, It's literally professional wrestling. That's what it is. It's a joke. It's fake. It's a fucking puppet show. But almost everybody is too stupid to realize that. So this fucking goddamn show just goes on and on. And everybody's too dumb to realize they're watching a fucking movie or something. You know, it's all fake. Life people are living is pointless and false, and everything about the world we're living in the modern day, for the most part, is fucking false, phony, and much of what we do and how we were made to spend our time is fucking pointless waste of goddamn life. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I think we're fucking doomed, basically. I don't see how we could not be. That, like, serious miracle. Have to be like God or some kind of fucking super benevolent aliens come down and fucking rescue us or something. But then again, we may be foolish to believe there's such a thing as super benevolent aliens or whatever even exists. Because, for the most part, what I see here points to this place being something of a loosh farm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Knowing the stuff I know makes me so fucking miserable. Like, it does. Being as consciously aware as I am is fucking miserable. The things I've seen, I don't even know what to say to people, you know? There's some videos I could show people, I guess. But the thing is, there's so much. Like, there's so much information that I've taken in that to get, like, a normal person caught up to have the comprehension of things or the understanding of what's going on here like I do. I mean, it would take, like, they would have to, like, dedicate their fucking life for years and years of, like, study, like, full-time job to even come close to the shit that I see and the stuff I know about, you know? Because, I mean, I've been looking into things since I was, like, 11 years old. Almost 30 fucking years I've been researching, you know? I think probably, and I hate to admit it, but I don't hardly know how the hell I'm going to even manage not to end up homeless. It would take a fucking miracle. God. And what makes that, like, what makes that seem so fucking, like, terrifying to me is just the fact that I see how cruel this world is. You know? I mean, homelessness, if this world wasn't extremely cruel and people weren't extremely fucking evil and brain dead and shit, then something like homelessness wouldn't even fucking exist. You know? I mean, that's. I don't know, history will have to record that the greatest tragedy of the century is not the strident clamor of the bad people, but the appalling silence of the good people. You know? Yeah. From what I can see, the problems of this world are too big to fix at this point. We're fucking going down. We're fucking stupid, man. Like, I mean, seriously, if I somehow won, like, the biggest lottery ever and I had, like, $100 billion or something, and I got, like, and then on top of that, I somehow, gained the powers of Superman or some shit too, like, even then, even then, I don't think I could fix this shit. Like, it's that sad. Fuck. I mean, I'd give it a shot, but I don't think that I could do it. Because it's just too big. The problem is so fucking massive that it's like it has gotten so fucking out of hand here that it's like, and people are so goddamn unaware that it's just like, we're fucking doomed, man. I don't see how we could not be doomed. Ah, jeez. Good old fucking Pfizer ad, ain't that nice? Got a bunch of people laughing. We've got your back. Wow. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. If I could just take some time and get away from all this bullshit, and if I could just have some basic a time, place, basic comforts, love, care, basic, just basics, that I could maybe heal my heart and be able to go out in the world and deal with this shit again. But it's just to a point where it's like, it's just been so fucking nonstop. It took me everything I had, basically, so hard to push myself. I've been pushing myself the last year to go do this, to go do shit, and to scrape by, to be able just to do just the basic shit and that I have to do to just have a fucking roof over my head at all, you know? And it it feels like just fucking, it's just too much, man. It's just too much. I can see how no, the thing is, man, I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, the real problem, I guess, is like I guess maybe I'm an idealist, and I see how screwed up the world is, and I cannot accept it, and I cannot look at this way this fucking world is and call it a good thing. I can't do it. I'm not capable of lying to myself like that, like the other people are. And because of that, it's very difficult, not impossible, to find happiness. I've noticed that about, there's a lot of people that are fairly happy, just living what they, is what's considered here to be a normal life, and they seem happy and everything. My problem is I can see that I'm one of the people that's a realist, man. The people who are real, who are conscious and aware of what's really going on here, are fucking miserable. Like, extremely miserable. This place is like hell, you know, to us. Because we see what it is. We see what's really going on, and how and the unfairness and the cruelty and the wickedness of it all, where other people just somehow existing in some delusional fucking state of mind. I don't know, man. I'm trying to get out of here. I need a fresh start somewhere. I don't know how fucking far away I gotta go to even try to get a fresh start. Hmm. 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 I don't know, man. I guess I'm done with my rant for now. God damn it. I gotta get this shit out, you know? I need a fucking fresh start, but I need time. I need time to fucking, like... I can't just go like this. I'm not a fucking I'm not a robot. I'm not a mindless machine. Which it kind of seems like most people are. But I'm not, and I'm in a world where it's like... I really feel like a lot of the people are almost like robotic. Unthinking, unfeeling, uncaring. They don't have like it's like they don't even have basic needs. Like, do they even have to go to the bathroom? Do they even have to eat? Do they even have to sleep? Do they just go in their empty apartment and stand up against the wall like a robot and plug in a charger cord? I don't know what, you know. Because they've all got places to live much nicer than this. They've got plenty of money. Don't worry about anything. Happy-go-lucky. You know? I mean, I'm sorry. I feel the need for shelter. I feel the need to be able to sleep, to have food to eat, water to drink, you know. More often, more often than not, I feel a need to drink more something other than water, but that's not such a good idea. Just sinking into fucking despair. Because I feel the situation is so fucked up, and I don't know what to do, and I don't see how I'm gonna make it, you know. Other people, shit just seems to work out, fall into their lap, and everything just goes smooth and easy for them. Not me, man. Everything that can fucking possibly go wrong goes wrong every time, man. Basically, it's the way it's been. I don't even know why I bother to buy lottery tickets anymore, man. It's been probably over a year since I even won like $5 or anything, you know? I probably spent thousands of dollars on lottery tickets in the last few years. I won $5 or $10 a couple of times. That was it. A fucking rip off, dude. I don't know. I like to buy them sometimes just so that I can dream, hope, pray, and dream, fantasize about just having the resources to be able to get out of here, to have a home, being able to buy a house, to have a farm, have a home, be able to grow my garden, and just get away from this bullshit and just fucking not have to worry about fucking money anymore. Just have a comfortable place to live and die as this world burns to the fucking ground. Have some fucking peace that I haven't had in so many goddamn years. Get away from all the fucking harassment, all the fucking demands on my fucking time and money, just be able to just be left the fuck alone by this bullshit, It seems like this world wants me to fucking lose everything. It just takes everything away. Took my family away. Takes all my money away. Takes all my peace of mind away. And just fucking bullies and abuses me in every fucking way, I can't stand this shit, dude. I can't stand living like this, dude. I wish I could just live out in the country on a bunch of acres, have a farm. You just grow a garden and go on walks and watch the birds, sit out on the porch and listen to the frogs and the crickets sing, and the birds. Look up at the stars. Some place where there's not a bunch of bright lights shining, make it hard to see them. Some place where I can actually feel safe. I don't even have anywhere I can go outside. I don't even have a yard. I don't even have a place where I can... shit, I don't even have a fucking plant of any kind here, Honestly, it seems pointless, and I don't have a pet either, things like that would make me happier, kind of, but it's almost like I'm living in a condition where I don't even want to subject a cat or a dog or fucking even a goddamn house plant to the way that my life is now. I was living doing DoorDash pretty much full time for the last year, and then they changed they got rid of the Top Dasher and switched to this garbage they called Dasher Rewards program. So I guess my reward is getting robbed of my ability to make fucking money. Congratulations, here's your reward. You can't make money doing this anymore. What a nice reward that is, huh? Reward for all my hard work and my 4,000 fucking deliveries I've done over the last year. They're rewarding me by taking away my ability to make money through their fucking platform. Yay! Started doing Walmart Spark. Honestly, I kind of I hate doing the shit, and the traffic is getting more and more crazy. The GPS is fucking useless now. Like, I don't know what the hell they did to the GPS. This, some update over the last month or so to the GPS. I mean, MapQuest is basically useless, and fucking Google GPS now is, like, almost beyond useless. You can't even... It doesn't even show you the names of the fucking streets anymore. Half the time it flips the map upside down. And it's like, what the... Doesn't even show you the fucking address of the place you're looking for anymore. You gotta go exit out of the GPS and look at the fucking other app so you can read the address to try and find it, because the fucking GPS doesn't fucking... It's just fucking so screwed up, man. I've managed with it, but... I'm so sick of fucking doing this shit, dude. Half the time, I'm hurting myself. I got fucking, like, arthritis in my feet, my ankles. Half the time I have to carry a bunch of heavy shit up to the 3rd floor and stuff. It hurts my back. Oh, there's DoorDash saying it's busy. Hey, go Dash now. Oh boy. I can watch my ratings plummet when I don't accept orders offering me $2 or $3 fucking dollars to drive 10 miles out of fucking town. Get my ratings lower. Because I'm such a bad person for not wanting to go be a slave, work for no fucking money. Piss my gas away for nothing. And my time. What a terrible person I am. But hey, the app might let me go Dash. Might even let me have a whole hour or two where I can go out and... I can go out and... Maybe I could make $8 or $10. Wow. Drive all over the fucking place. Or maybe I could just sit in a parking lot staring at my phone waiting for an order to come in for an hour. Who knows? I mean, wouldn't that be fun? I don't know, man. I can probably make enough money to cover the rent for the next month or something, and maybe even continue doing that or something. But I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of losing my mind. I'm losing my cool, losing my composure. I'm losing any, like, I don't fucking want to go do it. I don't want to do any of this shit anymore. And a lot of stuff, man, that just, I don't know, maybe it's just depression or something, but, like, there are times where it takes everything I have. It takes all the strength I have, and I have to push myself and force myself to even get out of bed to get a fucking bottle of water when I'm thirsty. I have to force myself to eat. Like, I push myself to do these things, and times I just feel so down about the way things are and the state of my life now. All the shit I've lost, you know. I got a sister out there somewhere. I haven't talked to in over a year. It's been about a year, I guess. I don't even have her phone number anymore. Because when someone doesn't call or text you or answer your fucking calls enough times, I guess you kind of get the point. And it seems pointless to call, you know. I was afraid I'd get drunk and drunk dial her or something. That's the only way I was able to get a hold of her. But it's kind of been like that for years. I mean, when my mom was alive, she would talk to me sometimes. And right after my mom died, she was around a little bit. But, like, I can't even remember how long it's been since she's even said, you know, called me up to say happy birthday on my birthday or anything. You know? She's always been kind of distant for a lot of years, man. You have to call her, I have to call her like 20 or 30 fucking 40 times in a row or something to get her to fucking pick up the damn phone. You know? And the only time that I'm persistent enough to do something like that is if I'm drunk off my ass. I'm not gonna call somebody fucking 10, 15, 20 times in a row or more if I'm not fucking plastered or whatever. Last time I talked to her at all was on her birthday. Last year I called her up. I had to call her like, I don't know, 20 or 30 fucking times in a row or something before she picked up the phone. Just so I could say happy birthday. And tell her I love her. Do you think she called me on my birthday a few months later? Nope. I think I heard from her on Christmas, Thanksgiving. Nope. I don't know. Their excuse, they don't want to be around, they don't want to deal with me when I'm drunk or whatever the hell. The truth of the matter is that probably 90% or more than 90% of the time I'm fucking sober. And I'm a good fucking kind person. But they're fucking distinctly absent during that time for the most part. They don't fucking give a shit enough to talk to me or hang out with me. And the only way I've ever been able to even get a hold of them or have a conversation with them is to fucking basically, you know, war dial the phone or show up and bang on their door and fucking, or whatever the fuck, you know. Because the only time I ever got any of that's the just the kind of the way it is. I have to be fucking extremely obnoxious to even get anybody's attention. That's the way it's been in my life. Like, and it's not. It's kind of like that with everyone though. Like it's just Bowie's been that way. It's like I'm fucking invisible or something, unless I'm, being fucking loud and obnoxious. It's like I'm invisible. I can't even get in a conversation with somebody because I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's almost like we're not even the same fucking species or something. Like I'm a deer walking up trying to have a conversation with goats or something or sheep or some shit. And they're just like, what are you doing here? I don't know. Or just ignore me and talk over me, and I don't know. It's been so many years. I try to talk to my mom even, and she'd just be, when I'm sober or whatever, try to talk to her, and she just sits there and stares at the fucking TV and ignores me for the most part, or says I'm trying to watch my show or whatever, right? And she never stopped. She'd just sit there staring at some bullshit on the news, or she'd sit there and watch the fucking mainstream media and like all fucking day. Just like bullshit news show after bullshit fake news show, non-stop just staring at that shit. Then she'd watch fucking like case file murder mystery and like all this just fucking horrible bullshit. But she never really talked to me hardly for the most part. The only way I could ever I would try to talk to people, but they just fucking ignore me, and then so I get drunk to make myself be obnoxious enough to just fucking try harder anyways, I guess. Because that's the only time I was heard. And then they hate me for it. If you're around somebody that's obnoxious, don't make me be fucking massively obnoxious in order to get your fucking attention then. Maybe actually fucking speak to me. Act like a decent fucking human being and have a fucking conversation or hang out or some shit. Instead of fucking ignoring me. Making it so I have to be fucking drunk and obnoxious to even get your fucking attention. God damn. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, excuse me. Yeah, I've had a drinking problem sometimes, binge drinking, and I've had times where I get really obnoxious and stuff like that. I get it, but I had problems for years, even when I was a teenager, and it didn't escape my perception that the whole time I was high or drunk or whatever in the past, that even when I was a teenager, not once did anyone ever try to get me help. You know? There was never an intervention, never a AA fucking guy they brought over to the house, never anything. Nothing. Nothing. Not a no heart talk. Oh, we're worried about nothing. Nothing. Not for my mom, my dad, for nobody. You know? I don't know, I guess I should just turn this fucking off and I need to go get more crap out of the car. I don't know how many fucking trips I have to make. A couple more trips probably to get everything in here. Everything's such a fucking pain in the ass. I want to get out of this damn apartment, but I don't know how the hell I get anywhere else. How do I even get somewhere else?